When people see a value stream map for the very first time, they usually guess that it must be some type of flowchart. And they're right. And yet a value stream map is so different from a traditional flowchart that it has its own training section. Notice that this sidebar menu will appear on every page related to value stream mapping, and these blue buttons will help you keep track of what you have already learned and what you have yet to learn. In the top section of this sidebar menu, you'll find links to the sales and training pages for the Systems to Win value stream mapping tools that make life so much easier to actually use and implement what you learn in the training links and the bottom half of this sidebar menu. By far the most popular template is the value stream mapping template itself. This page contains helpful instructions for how do you use your value stream mapping template, which might be either the licensed version that your company already owns, or you can download the free trial and try it out. People have a tendency to jump straight to this value stream mapping template, which is great if you're just looking around. But if you're actually ready to begin doing value stream mapping in the real world, then you're probably going to get a lot of value out of these links to online training. This top link takes you to the value stream mapping training home page, which starts out with the definition and purposes of value stream mapping, and then the rest of this page is all about how to do the process of value stream mapping. So this one was about how to use the template. This one is about how to do value stream mapping with or without a template, if that makes sense. And then this next training link is when should we do value stream mapping? What preparations should our leaders have already made before we even begin forming our value stream team? Now notice that this page has a different blue button sidebar menu because there's so much more that you could be doing beyond value stream mapping on a typical lean journey. So there's all kinds of tools that you might be using beyond value stream mapping tools. So what you do is select the up here in the menu, go back to value stream mapping, which is really just to establish strategic direction. Remember, with value stream mapping, you haven't accomplished anything. When you finish a value stream map, all that you've done is established a strategic direction for what are we going to try to accomplish. So we go back into, there's all kinds of other tools to help you actually accomplish it. So back on the value stream mapping home page, this third training page helps you to get oriented into what are the sections of a value stream map itself. How do you find your way around a value stream map? What am I looking at in a value stream map? And also has sections for what you should expect to find on any value stream map and what you should never find on any value stream map if you're doing it correctly. This top section of a value stream map, section 2, is the least important but the most eye-catching because it has all of those dazzling symbols. And this training page teaches you what do all of those symbols mean. For newcomers to value stream mapping, one of the most confusing concepts is the concept of a value stream segment. How you're able to choose between multiple valid ways, there's not just one way, but multiple ways to depict different segments of your value streams. And all of the remaining blue buttons on this menu show you how to use your value stream mapping template to do various types of value stream analysis that might become important as your team continues to round each corner of your lean journey over the course of many coming years. Perhaps the single most important thing that you'll learn about how to use your Systems to Win value stream map template is how to use this special button that allows you to quickly hide or show rows. Let's zoom in so you can see it. When you first get started using your very first value stream, you'll usually want to simply keep most rows hidden like they are when it comes as a default. Maybe just showing lead time and process time and the extreme fundamentals of getting started. And then as you continue on your lean journey, you'll be repeatedly delighted to learn that you can simply unhide and show the many already existing correctly programmed math to perform many types of the more advanced types of value stream analysis that you might grow into as your team matures on your lean journey. Because your goal is not to simply draw a value stream, but to define, measure, analyze, improve, and control your value stream over the period of many years of continuous improvement. So welcome to Systems to Win, where our mission is to provide you with easy-to-use tools and helpful training to get you started, and with powerful tools and systems that you won't quickly outgrow.